we are sold out in St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. And we are kicking off this week's episode of Raw with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And how can we forget just last week the epic encounter between AJ Styles and the showstopper, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Speculation has been running rampant all week with the WWE Universe as to what that stare down actually meant. Could we be on the verge of AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania? A dream match, that's for sure. The WWE Universe, you the fans, appear to want it, but will it happen? However, AJ Styles would be wise not to overlook his opponent here tonight on Raw.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
The Drifter is in the building. Elias, who made his debut on the main roster in the Royal Rumble, eliminated by Jeff Hardy after taking the action to the crowd in Philadelphia. Elias tonight drafted to Raw and goes one-on-one with AJ Styles. This is a dangerous opponent, an unpredictable opponent, and a man who is out to make a name for himself. And he could just do so at the expense of the phenomenal AJ Styles. Singles action to kick off Monday Night Raw, and we are almost all set to go. And the referee signals for the bell. And Elias, with a boot to the midsection of Styles, went for the knee, but Styles quick to block that. And now Styles with the lefts and the rights, and a clothesline takedown of Elias. And AJ Styles drags Elias to the corner, slams him head first into the turnbuckle. And that just begins to unload on the Drifter. Welcome to Raw, Elias. Ten shots to the dome of Elias. And Styles waits. Oh, but he waited too long. Elias was wise to that maneuver, and a spine buster by the Drifter. 1, 2. Oh, goodness me. Could have had a major upset there. Big spine buster by Elias. And that would have burst the bubble of any sort of dream match between AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels. It may have been Elias calling the name of HBK after that. And the knee right into the throat of Styles. An aggressive style by the Drifter. Oh, but missed that kick, and Styles went for the German suplex reversal by Elias. Styles sent to the corner. Elias says, that's all. Oh, he made a mistake, and he got all tangled up in the top turnbuckle, giving Styles an opportunity and a brain buster You don't need to ask AJ Styles twice. And Styles now calling Elias to his feet, up to a knee, up to an aerial base, and a forearm on the mush. 1, 2. Oh, and Elias just gets the shoulder up. No wonder if Shawn Michaels is watching. That encounter, eyeball to eyeball, were the two at the close of Raw. If you didn't see it, check the link in the description box below to last week's episode. And if you didn't, where were you? Referee starting the count. Elias getting to his feet. But Styles, another forearm, this time to the outside. And the referee restarts the count. But there is no restart of this match for Elias. AJ Styles dishing out the punishment. And Styles on the apron now heads to the top rope. Thought for a minute he might go for the springboard forearm, but doesn't. Instead, got caught with a power slam. 1, 2, and Elias again catching Styles out. And he waits, the drifter, and a clothesline. And Elias has had to work his way through the offense of Styles. He has done so. And now knee to the chest, and Styles crumbles in the corner. And for the fans watching here tonight, do you want to see Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles? Get involved in the chat or in the comment section below, wherever you are watching Raw tonight. And don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on to stay up to date with all things Universe Mode. And you can also check out the full roster over at Delzinski.com as Styles hits a Pele right between the eyes of Elias. Suplex. And Elias in trouble once again, and Styles heads to the outside. What's he going for? Springboard. The springboard 450 did not pay off. And Styles is a risk taker. And that was one risk too many. And Elias, driving the knee into the back of AJ Styles. And a huge elbow into the chest. And now it's Elias. Perched on that second rope. Took too long. You cannot give Styles a moment's respite. And Elias paid for that. And a knee to the gut of Elias this time from AJ Styles. Close match here to kick off Raw. Both men have made mistakes. Styles with that 450 attempt, and then Elias with the elbow from the second rope. Took way too long. And now Styles perching Elias in a precarious position, heading up to the top rope. Dangerous. And Elias found a way to escape again. This drifter is a tricky opponent. And now on the outside of the ring, we saw that Elias likes it on the outside. In the Royal Rumble, you're not supposed to go on the outside of the ring. But Elias and AJ Styles fought in the crowd. Just rams the face of AJ Styles. Really abusing the LED ringboard there was Elias, and the referee not quite keeping control of that. Elias takes a good look, feels like he's in control, feels like he has AJ Styles right where he wants him. Went for the discus forearm. Styles, with a discus clothesline. Big response from AJ. Takes him up. Ushigoroshi. And we know that is usually the setup as AJ Styles heads to the ring apron, adjusts the elbow pad and calls up Elias. Phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles beats Elias. And this is how he got the job done. The Ushigoroshi, the knee to the back of the neck. And then this, the phenomenal forearm on point. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles defeats Elias in our opening matchup here on Raw. A hard-fought contest, but the phenomenal one gets the job done. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no! Skull-crushing finale from The Miz. Oh God. Well, The Miz clearly upset due to his loss to Shawn Michaels last week. And now what does he think he's doing? Attacking AJ Styles. I guess he feels Styles stole the limelight from him last week too. Chair in hand. No. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Thank goodness. Well, Shawn Michaels comes to the aid of AJ Styles. Wow. Respect being shown from Shawn Michaels to maybe a future opponent in AJ Styles. But later tonight, your main event, Baron Corbin defends his Intercontinental Championship in a no disqualification match against the former champion, Seth Rollins. And also tonight, we begin our journey to crown new Raw Tag Team Champions with the first of 2 matches of an 8-team tournament with Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson of The Revival taking on the masked duo of Cara and Metalik. And the Colons take on the Street Profits, who make their debut, and that tag team tournament starts now. Last week on our season return, the new general manager of Monday Night Raw, Edge, confirmed we would have tag team champions on the red brand after the Kings of Wrestling were drafted to SmackDown Live. And that hunt for tag team champions begins tonight with this tag team tournament. And a real contrast of styles with the high-flying ability of Cara and Metalik going up against the smash mouth style of Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson of The Revival.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, The Revival.
A true throwback to the old days of tag team wrestling with The Revival. But this tag team tournament is stacked with competition. Cara, Metalik, the Colons, the Street Profits in action later tonight, Gallows and Anderson, the authors of Pain, and of course, Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane, who have now been unleashed, with Bray Wyatt being drafted to SmackDown Live. And here we go, match 1 of this tag team tournament underway. Scott Dawson and Sin Cara starting things off. And it's Dawson with a suplex to Sin Cara. You won't see him flying around the ring, Scott Dawson, but he will wear you down and knock you down until you won't get back up. Elbow to the back of the neck of Sin Cara. And then ties up Sin Cara in a knot with a bridge. 1. Just a 1 count. But you see the technical skill of the Revival too, and the aggression with those stomps to Sin Cara. And Gran Metalik just has to watch on. And Scott Dawson using the ropes to his advantage. And the Revival will use anything to gain an advantage. As Dawson drags Sin Cara to the corner, now begins to unload, boot to the midsection, and again, using the ropes once more, pushing his luck, but the referee letting things go. And it's all been the Revival in these opening moments in the tag team tournament in the first round. And again, using the ropes, bending the rules are the Revival, but look at the way they've cut the ring off. Sin Cara has no chance at making a tag to Gran Metalik as Dash Wilder enters the ring. And now focusing on the knee of Sin Cara. And the team of Sin Cara and Gran Metalik haven't been able to get any sort of offense off. None of that high-flying ability that they are known for. As a European uppercut by Dash Wilder, forcing back Sin Cara again. This is great tag team work from the Revival. And a leg drop, and it could be over here. 1, 2. And Sin Cara kicks out at 2, but you've got to feel if things don't pick up for Sin Cara quickly, this one could be over. Sin Cara now fights back and says, "Get up." Went for the drop kick and missed it, and maybe that was the time to tag out, but now he will not get an opportunity to do so. And the Revival reclaim control. Crowd not enjoying this at all. And again, bending the rules are the Revival to their advantage. Referee laying down the count. Dash Wilder pulled the rope down. Sin Cara had no chance to stop himself. The momentum taking him over the top rope, and now Scott Dawson doing the damage on the outside. Referee up to the count of 5. 6 now. But Dawson well aware. And easily back in the ring. Sin Cara crawled to the wrong corner there for a moment. He's in trouble, knee to the face, and this does not look good. The Revival could put the team of Sin Cara and Gran Metalik away without even having Gran Metalik involved in the match. But now would be a good opportunity for Sin Cara to tag out, but instead heads to the top. And Dash Wilder intervenes. But now, tag is made. Both men were down. And that allowed Gran Metalik to hit the ring. European uppercut by Gran Metalik. For the moment, Gran Metalik is going to have to go on his own. Beautiful moonsault from the second rope. 1. Just the 1 count. Sin Cara down on the outside trying to recover. The Revival did a real good job on him. Metalik has changed the momentum. And Dawson now wants to tag out. Dawson needs to make the tag. But Metalik stops him. Well, it was all the Revival in the early stages of this match. But Sin Cara fought through the pain, made the tag. Now Metalik making the difference. Submission applied. And for the first time, the Revival are in trouble, and Scott Dawson punches his way free. And a jab. Went for a shot. Metalik ducked it. Sends Dawson to the corner, clothesline. And Scott Dawson can't keep up with Metalik, who heads to the outside now on the apron. What's he planning? Springboard crossbody. 1, 2. Oh, very close. Metalik not resting, heads to the outside again. Another crossbody. What a change in momentum. Metalik perched on that second rope. Wilder trying to get there again, doesn't this time. And Metalik has had enough of Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson turned inside out. And no one to make the save now. Pin. 1, 2. Oh. Dawson kicks out at 2. Wilder off the apron. This is their chance. Metalik and Sin Cara. Metalik makes the tag. Sin Cara now recovered back in this match. Heads up to the top rope. High risk maneuver. Moonsault and a beauty. 1, 2. And Scott Dawson hangs tough. And Sin Cara keeping the pressure on. He has to. If they are to advance in this tournament, boot to the midsection. DDT! Scott Dawson with the equaliser, the DDT. And that move has enabled Scott Dawson to bring Sin Cara to the corner of the Revival. Now sent off the rope, Sin Cara, shatter machine! Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and the Revival advance. The Shatter Machine shatters the chance of Sin Cara and Metalik. And the Revival will now go on to face either the Colons or the Street Profits, who are up in action next as the Tag Team Tournament first round matches continue here tonight. Some choice words from the show-off Dolph Ziggler to the Royal Rumble winner Shinsuke Nakamura. I just wonder if Nakamura will prove Dolph wrong. But right now, the Tag Team Tournament first round matches continue, and a debut here on the main roster on Monday Night Raw for the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, with their manager, Xavier Woods.
And their opponents, accompanied by Xavier Woods, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The big man, Angelo Dawkins, and the speed and quickness of Montez Ford have torn their way through the NXT Tag Team division and now drafted to Monday Night Raw to compete on the main roster and under the tutelage of Xavier Woods. I caught up with Xavier earlier today and he said the Street Profits have everything it takes to win this tag team tournament. Well, they can take their first step here tonight if they defeat the Colons. That's easier said than done. A skilled duo are Primo and Epico, but the crowd here in St. Louis loving the Street Profits. And it's going to be Primo and Montez Ford who start things off, and Montez Ford with that wheel kick, and now forearm shot, forcing back Primo. Primo puts the brakes on, shot to the midsection, forearm by Primo. Montez Ford blocks that, and oh, beautiful. Very animated Montez Ford, that's for sure. Ford again springs into action. Great agility being shown. Drop kick to the back. And Primo was willing to exchange with Montez, but Montez had the upper hand. But momentarily, brain buster by Primo. And the Colons will not let the Street Profits have it all their own way. And Primo just taunting the Street Profits and the fans here in St. Louis. Maybe shouldn't have wasted that time, as it's allowed Montez Ford to get back in this match. And Xavier Woods applauding for a moment, able to see Montez Ford bounce back after a small amount of offense by Primo. And the tag now, Angelo Dawkins, the big man of the Street Profits, hits the ring. Double axe handle to the back of Primo. Stiff forearm, ducks underneath. Don't be deceived by the size of Angelo Dawkins. He can move. Primo trying to gather his bearings so he can focus to try and reach his corner. Angelo Dawkins not allowing anything to happen thus far for Primo and Epico. But Primo puts the brakes on again. Monkey flip, springs and a cross body. One, or just a one count. But Primo found a moment and he didn't waste any time. And unlike the match we saw moments ago between Sin Cara, Grand Metalik and the Revival, Primo tags out to Epico immediately. And that's a smart move. One. Dawson kicks out at one. Xavier cheering on the Street Profits. Epico trying to keep the control in the favour of the Colons, but stiff shot by Angelo Dawkins, and Dawkins with a huge clothesline clatters Epico. Forearm. Epico trying to hold his ground, boot to the midsection, elbow from Epico. Stiff shot back. And that one flattened Ep.2. And one for Primo too. Dawkins taking it up a level, making sure Primo won't play a part in this any further. And now Ep.2 in trouble. Pop-up spine buster. Frog splash from Montez Ford. Primo's back, but Dawkins cuts him off. A smart victory for the Street Profits here on Raw as they advance. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Revival now know who they will face in round 2. It will be the Street Profits. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. The Intercontinental Championship on the line. The champion, Baron Corbin. The challenger, Seth Rollins. It's the rematch, and it's no disqualification. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and it's main event time as the architect Seth Rollins bids to regain the Intercontinental Championship, which he lost at the Royal Rumble to Baron Corbin. On the night, Corbin with an ingenious reversal to the ripcord knee strike into an end of days, and it was exactly that for the championship reign of Seth Rollins. But for how long will the championship be in the possession of the Lone Wolf? As last week, Seth Rollins invoked his rematch clause, with General Manager Edge approving the match and also adding a twist that this match will be no disqualification. So the big question is, who will that stipulation work in favour of? The champion or the challenger? And adding more fuel to the fire, later on that night at the Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, Seth Rollins got some payback on Baron Corbin as he eliminated the Lone Wolf in the Royal Rumble. And let's just give a little assist to a big red machine. And that elimination has left Corbin in a foul mood. And here comes the brand new Intercontinental Champion, the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. And just listen to the fans in St. Louis. We are not used to hearing boos when it comes to the Intercontinental Championship, but Baron Corbin infuriates the fans. He infuriates Seth Rollins, and he has a new look. Looking sharp is Baron Corbin, dressed to impress. And I believe this is all about him being the Intercontinental Champion, fitting he is a cut above the WWE Universe, and particularly a cut above previous Intercontinental Champions, which of course includes Seth Rollins. And tonight, Corbin gets an opportunity to prove he is a cut above, because he must successfully retain his Intercontinental Championship. Can he do so against the former champion, the architect Seth Rollins? This is your main event, and we are good to go.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins. Introducing the champion from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Baron Corbin.
And the champion, Baron Corbin, handing over the Intercontinental Championship to our official. And the challenger, Seth Rollins, takes a good look. That's what it's all about in our main event. And here we go. Corbin versus Rollins, and Baron Corbin. Oh dear. Now Corbin just ranting at Seth Rollins. He made the mistake. Corbin, like a bull in a china shop, made a massive error and a knee by Rollins. And Corbin kicks out at one. And Corbin is very angry, and I can only assume that it's still down to his elimination in the Royal Rumble match by Seth Rollins. Rollins leapfrog over the top, ducks underneath, and snaps the neck of the champion. And this aggressive, emotional start by Baron Corbin may be a mistake, because his anger towards Seth Rollins hasn't paid off at all. And Rollins now begins to unload on Baron Corbin in the corner, but Corbin stops Rollins in his tracks, and again, very aggressive is Baron Corbin, and now putting the boots to the former Intercontinental Champion. And just to remind you of the rules in this match, well, there's not very many, because it's no disqualification, as Rollins with the spin kick, and Corbin bails out to the outside, and Rollins springs and comes with him. Crossbody by Seth Rollins, taking down Baron Corbin as the action spills to the outside of the ring. Now Corbin sent back in, but Rollins keeping the pressure on the Intercontinental Champion. Springs, knee, oh dear God. Oh dear. Seth Rollins landed very awkwardly, and not only may have damaged that knee, which he's had so many problems with, he may have just rolled his ankle. Oh dear. Well, this was the opportunity and the moment Baron Corbin had been waiting for, and he's got it. A pin. 1, 2, and Rollins gets the shoulder up. But that aerial offense now of Seth Rollins may just be nullified. Seth Rollins landed very awkwardly. May have snapped an ankle, and well, Corbin's going to exploit that. And Corbin and many other opponents who have faced Seth Rollins have targeted the knee. And the bullseye even more on the leg and the knee area and the ankle area of Seth Rollins for Baron Corbin. Big boot by Baron Corbin. And Corbin goes back to work, and can you imagine the pain, the pressure on the ankle and the knee of Rollins as Corbin cranks it up, and Rollins limping to his feet, only to be taken back down with a gut buster by Baron Corbin. And Corbin is in firm control now, but Rollins, the fighter, the architect, has to muster up a plan if he is to win the Intercontinental Championship back here tonight. Rollins. Corbin again. And sends off and shoots back Seth Rollins, and Corbin heads to the outside. Rollins rolled to the outside, trying to catch a breath, and Baron Corbin is bringing a steel chair into play, but Rollins cut him off at the pass. Seth Rollins saw Corbin heading towards him with that steel chair, and now Corbin, Baron Corbin, his head bounced off that LED ring post, and it's all legal. No disqualification. That's why you hear no count from the official, and Corbin, stunned momentarily, but switches the offense, and now Rollins against the barrier and dropped right across it. Hear the boos from the fans in attendance. They want Seth Rollins to regain the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Will they get to witness it? Big leg drop by Baron Corbin. And Corbin has the steal of the chair once again. And this time Rollins cannot stop him as he cracks the chair across the back of the leg. And Corbin pinpoints the knee and the ankle of Seth Rollins once again. And now that no disqualification aspect, that twist, that General Manager Edge brought into play for this rematch, could now be in favour of Baron Corbin, but Rollins fights back again, and the knees into the chest. I'm not so sure how smart that was. Could have done damage to both, but clearly done more damage to Corbin. And now it's Rollins who's in possession of the steel chair, and Corbin gets cracked. A pin. 1, 2. Corbin gets the shoulder up. And Corbin up to his feet, but I don't think he knows where he is. And Seth Rollins was looking for that inverted DDT, but Corbin was wise to it. Rollins escapes now. Rollins again. On the chair. 1, 2. It didn't work once, but Rollins went again, nailed it. The DDT on the chair, and oh my goodness! Seth Rollins crashed and burned. Rollins went for the elbow. He missed. And Corbin, these two, it's an emotional match, that's for sure. Mistakes are being made. But who will come out on top? Suicide dive from the Architect. Rollins may just be running off adrenaline at the moment. That's allowing him to overcome the pain barrier. The pain from the knee and the ankle. He rolled the ankle earlier in this match, if you're just joining us now. But Rollins is in this match. And Baron Corbin dropped now over the barrier. It's the champion who's struggling. And more steel coming into play. Seth Rollins with the steel steps, and Corbin feels the crack of the steel once again, this time to the back and the chest. And one more time. We've seen the chair. We've seen the steel steps come into play. But both of these men fight on. Knee from Seth Rollins. Forearm from Rollins. And Corbin is stumbling all over the place. but somehow he gathers his bearings, scoops up Seth Rollins. Dangerous position for the Architect. Oh no. No. Oh! Well, Corbin brought the chair into play earlier, paid the price, got waffled with it. Rollins brings the steps into play. And he receives the same treatment. Corbin holds his head, but what? Well, we've had enough, haven't we? Oh, maybe not. Baron Corbin fancies some wood. Corbin with the table. And Rollins up to a knee, but Corbin has set up that table. And I can only think of one thing on his mind. Oh, what the hell? The lights are out here. Oh my God! It's Kane! What? What did he do? No. 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 Choke slam through the flaming table. And he's gone. Kane is gone, and Rollins, frog splash. Kane came for Corbin, flaming table and all, and now curb stomp to Baron Corbin. 1, 2, 3, and a new Intercontinental Champion. This is how it went down. By God, a chokeslam through a flaming table to Baron Corbin. And then a curb stomp, stomping out his Intercontinental Championship reign. Seth Rollins has done it. At the Rumble, it was a small assist to the Big Red Machine. Tonight, it was a massive assist. The Architect regains the Intercontinental Championship. But what is left of Baron Corbin? Wow. The aftermath of the Royal Rumble still rumbles on. Roman Reigns wanting a piece of The Rock, but General Manager Edge, his hands are tied. The Rock has no obligation to be here on Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown Live. He's a free agent. We will have to see how that situation plays out between Roman Reigns and The Rock. But right here, right now, the Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, is out here to address the WWE Universe and to close Monday Night Raw. And Charlotte got a good look at the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Becky Lynch. But she also got a good look at the Ace of Spades, Shayna Baszler. A message from the Queen to the Ace of Spades, but oh my God! Shayna Baszler! Oh, and now, oh no! The Kirifuda clutch! Locked in, just like last week, to Becky Lynch. Now, to the Women's Champion! Oh my God! Shayna Baszler has just choked out the Women's Champion. The Queen has just been aced.